we go. Check, 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 1, 2. I've landed in Philly, y'all. And first impressions, the humidity. Yuck! I was warned about this, but y'all weren't lying. It's hot and cloudy. Muggy is the word I would use. Okay, so my first bit of business here is to get something to eat and then later go back to the hotel. Got a recommendation from chat. I think it was from either Gonda Plaid or VT who said, I gotta try out gyms. So I'm gonna find some parking downtown, got the rental, beep, beep. Wow, apparently I'm really close. There's one half a mile away. No way, this one's connected to the airport. No, I need to get out of the airport, please. I'm going to the one 6 miles away, Gym South Street. Okay, cool, it's not far.
Starting route to Gym South Street.
Great. All right, gathering up all my things. Sunny's on, air on. Thank God. This car's got like auto on and auto off. I'm looking for the button to turn that auto the fuck off. The flight was cool. I was in the aisle seat. It's one I picked. And it was less time than I thought. I think they predicted 5.5 hours on all my boarding information, but it was more like 5 hours, which was great. Smooth flight, some bumps, no complaints. There's like a line to exit this parking lot. Why? I'm not sure. No matter though, I'm happy to be here in Philadelphia, the Big Apple, the Windy City, the city of brotherly love. Great. And there's a gang of white people crossing the street here. About 2.7 million white people just crossed the street right now. The lady at the car rental place recognized my hat. I was pretty happy about that. 1 for 1, Philly, 1 for 1. Do you need this stuff?
I do.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Sure. The gate is up and I'm through, baby. Time to make a left out of this airport. Come on, let's go. This is a nice car. I got out to this little booth and they were like, just pick any one of these cars to your right. And there were a bunch of Kias and one Corolla. So I just picked the Corolla. Gotta use the middle lane here. Let's see how people keep up in Philly with their driving. What the fuck is wrong with this blinker? Well, this is like any other airport where it's like a maze to get in or out of here. Everybody move! I wanna hit the road. I wanna go to Philly. I'm just making a bunch of lefts. I'm just gonna end up back in the parking lot for this car rental place.
Keep left to merge onto I-95 north toward Philadelphia.
All right, I-95 north towards Philadelphia. Let's go, baby. About to hit the open road as soon as I get out of this hellhole. Big bump. Woo-hoo. I've never been so excited to get on a freeway before. I'm just glad to be out of there. I landed close to 3 o'clock and it's already 3:20, so I'm gonna spend the rest of the afternoon in Philadelphia. Oh, I see it from here. Hip, hip, hooray. That's some brotherly love right there. I don't know what's going on, but someone's here to help already. Alrighty, y'all, made it back to the room. And now I'm just kicking it here watching Independence Day on TV. And I had more plans for Philly. You know, after eating, I was gonna hang out and maybe look for some cool shops, maybe a place to have a beer or two. But then I just got wiped out, you know? The humidity dragged me down. The sandwich dragged me down. The sandwich itself was pretty good. I think it looked better than it tasted. Like the meat wasn't seasoned that well. It was still pretty good overall and definitely fresh. No real complaints, except that it made me tired. After that sandwich, I was like, ugh. Just got back in the car. Got a ticket on my car, even though I paid for it. I don't know what I did wrong. It was one of those parking machines where you put in your license plate number, and that's it. And I paid, and then I came back to a ticket on my windshield. I don't know what happened. That's it for the first night. Not much happened, but today started off so early for me. There weren't that many flights like midday. The earliest flight was at 6 a.m. But still, my day felt so long, you know, traveling through different time zones. I'm chilling, enjoying myself. Everyone around here is pretty friendly. But more importantly, I'm excited for the convention tomorrow morning. See you then.
Oh, shit!
So, took a second to step outside, and it's crazy in there. It reminds me a lot of the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. I would say just as big, maybe even bigger. And there's things like autograph signing, there's gonna be a wrestling match later, cosplay contests, video game competitions, a huge arcade, and vendors, which is the reason I'm there. But yeah, at this point, I'm just figuring out what to do. I did meet the angry video game nerd. The line wasn't too long at the start of the con, but I had to wait like 45 minutes. But he was nice, and we did a video together. I'm just thinking about that fucking Turtles NES game and how much I hate it. I don't think there's anybody on this earth that hates this game more than I do. This convention center is kind of tricky because it's kind of smack dab in the middle of nowhere, and this area is very car focused, and I didn't bring my car, but I'm glad I didn't. I took a lift here this morning because I wasn't sure of the parking situation. You know, I saw an overhead view of the parking in Google Maps, but the Lyft driver gets here and drops me off, and it's crazy. It's a massive convention center with a massive parking lot, and everything was full and cars were swarming already. But it's also really warm in there. I'm okay with humidity, but I gotta be dressed for it, and today I'm just not. A lot of people are in there in full costumes and cosplay, so I'll update you guys on what I picked up a little later. Alrighty, y'all, I'm back home. Let me show you my pickups. I didn't get too much. To begin, some NES. Got some Karnov. By the time you're seeing this, I have already live streamed this, and I beat it. This is a great game. Love it. Next is a not so great game, but I was interested in playing because I tried emulating it once, and it wasn't as bad as I thought, but the emulator kept crashing, and that is Superman 64. Oh boy, I'm probably gonna eat those words. Last but not least, Wifey Ash recently gifted me a Sega Dreamcast, and so I got one of these for about 35 bucks. They were selling it with the cap as well for 40, but this is all I really needed. It's probably gonna stay in the controller 90% of the time. Overall, I had a lot of fun. I'm really glad I was able to go out. If I would change anything, it'd be the amount of time I was there. You know, I thought going in and out of Pennsylvania would be kind of cool and, you know, brief, but I couldn't really make time to do what I wanted. I thought by getting there early, I would have enough time and energy to spend the rest of my first day doing whatever, but it really just didn't work out. I got too tired. And since it was just me, I didn't take anything else into consideration. I got tired and I just went back to the hotel. So I hope to do this again with maybe some better scheduling, and maybe an extra day would be nice too. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, drop a like and subscribe if you're not already. I'm gonna be posting more videos like this and others really soon. See you later.